Go ahead.
If you're a Black person up north considering moving to the South, do it. As somebody from New England who moved to the Carolinas, I have always been pushed this propaganda about not moving to the South because it's racist, because there's no opportunity, all of these things. But they do not want to tell you that Black people in the South are doing better economically than Black people up north. There's way more opportunities for Black home ownership, business ownership, and entrepreneurs, and you're going to be around your community, as opposed to up north where the cost of living is so ridiculous that even making $98,000 a year, you still might have to live with a roommate. Like, yes, living up north does have higher income earning potential, but living in the South as a Black person has more wealth building potential, which is more important than just your salary alone. You can't pass down a salary to your kids, but you can pass down a property, a business. And I get everybody doesn't want to have kids. Some people are not interested in building wealth and they want their salary to die with them. That's fine. But majority of people in the US have or desire to have children. And if that fits you, I would definitely recommend it.
As a Black American, the only place.
Yeah, don't let them jokers tell you in the South is bad, bro. I remember before I moved down here, it was 25 years ago.
Oh, no.
Yeah, 26 years ago. And I remember I was leaving. It was me and Mom's. We both moved at the same time. My brother came after that. And we were leaving. And people was like, oh, you shouldn't move down there. Why? Oh, you're going to Atlanta? Why are you going to Atlanta? And they filmed this picture of just like KKK guys riding around on horses. And like, oh, you Black. I'm going to take you out. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I got a good rope for you, boy. That's the kind of image that the real talk they would give me. So my behind was like, oh, shoot, what the heck I'm going to meet when I come down this mud. But, man, I seen them come from Philly, New York. Y'all know y'all seen them. Chill out down here. Oh, y'all in Atlanta? Yeah, I'm going to chill down here and move right back. The ones that are still down here pushing it, and they seem never to have any jobs.
Oh, no.
They not selling nothing, making nothing. I'll let you know what they doing. You know what they doing. But real talk, you got a bunch of good people from Detroit, Chocolate City, Chicago that just fit in down here and it's like their second home and becoming their first home. Don't let these people fool you. It's a lie. It's that narrative in the Black community that y'all gotta be scared of the South. You know, in the South is different. Man, I did not start living until I came to the South. Honestly, now, don't get it twisted. I was in military all over doing military shit. But I did not really enjoy myself, like, really until I came to the South. Preferably Atlanta. Yeah. And even though I was away for about 2 or 3 years at the beach, you know, I still miss Atlanta. Sometimes I still miss it. So when people say, you can't listen to everybody when they tell you about the South, man. It is a different vibe. It is. I'm just a guy who grew up in Southwest Philadelphia townhomes, right next to each other, stacked on each other, right? And you would have to come out and you'll walk out the front door and it's nothing crazy to have your Italian neighbor, arguing with his Italian wife, and she's telling him blah, blah.
Oh, no.
It is nothing crazy with it. You know, they just flow different up top. And he and his wife beat her. And he got the coffee, and he got his cigar in one hand, and he coffee in the other hand. What you say? You know, hey, I love Philly. I love up top. I love it. Don't drop it and comment and tell me some crap. But you can't beat the South right now. You can't beat it,
The
period.
United States of America that I want to live is the South. You're not changing my mind about that. And I didn't even grow up there. I grew up in New Jersey. I lived in California. I've lived abroad. When I was living in Spain, people would be like, you don't want to live in New York? You don't want to live in this city and that city? I want to live in Georgia. Only way you will find me living in a city that is not a southern city is when I'm back out the country again. That's it. When I move again, it will be to a foreign city. When people talk about, oh, I'm going home, I'm going to my homeland, I'm going to my motherland, the South is mine. That's mine. There's this elitist mentality towards the South from more liberal states that it's just full of racists and conservatives. I hate to break it to y'all, but Black people live in the South, gay people live in the South, trans people live in the South, immigrants live in the South, Muslims live in the South, and will continue to live in the South. All the groups that y'all claim to support and protect will continue to live in southern states. This idea that the southern region of the United States should just be forgotten and cast away because there's no overwhelming liberal policy there, I think is elitist. As a Black American, the only place in the United States I want to live long term is the South. It is the only place where I want to invest my time, energy, and money in the United States of America. And anyone who is a Black American who is not from the South, who did not, well, technically you are, who did not grow up in the South, you have to make a pilgrimage. You have to go down south. It is required of your lineage.
I just left New York after 4 years to return to my southern hometown in Florida. And I forgot that strangers speak to you. Like, I know that that's a thing.
I'm sorry, man. I don't know what it is from up top. I don't know what it is. Why don't y'all talk to people? Like, I get it. Look, let me take that back. Let me take that back. I'm gonna take this back. I'm gonna bring this. Let me bring that volume down. So, let me take it back. Because some of y'all do talk to people. In the South, it's just different. Like, people actually do talk to people. Look, I'm gonna tell you a story. I'm gonna tell you a story. So, Mother's Day, we're out picking strawberries, and we're in Floyd County. And to give you an idea, that's probably about 4 counties over from Fulton County, Atlanta. That's like in the sticks. That's like in the deep sticks. And they were looking at me kind of crazy. They were looking at the whole family kind of crazy. I think it was just, yeah, you know why. Shout out to y'all in Floyd County.
Oh, no.
Man. But that was the vibe. That was the energy. It was like, what y'all doing down here? Now, some Black people be like, what the heck you doing all the way out there picking strawberries? It's very similar to picking cotton. No, it's not. It's not. Nowhere near like picking cotton. It's more fun. It's fun. We've been doing it for years. But we went to a new new strawberry picking farm, right? But yeah, you do get that vibe. You do get that look. They will look at you and but then you'll get equally the ones that look at you and they'll just be like, how you doing? You look beautiful. And she was like, what? Like, I just saw you down that was your cousin down the street. You looked at me like he was going to lynch me from the tree. And then you looking at me like I'm beautiful. And she's like, yeah, you're beautiful, girl. Come on over here. And I seen them do like, I seen them, they ain't call me beautiful. My wife, you know what I mean? I seen that. So it's like, you can't really just throw a blanket over it and say, if when I go to the sticks of the South, this is what happens. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. That's super right. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. What I love about Georgia, I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to get this clip going. I did my family research, and it brought me back to Augusta. And the craziest part about it, I'm going to tell you after this, which showed me why coming back to Georgia for me was more, I don't know if it was spiritual, you want to call it, but it was almost like a return back to home in some type of way. Go ahead. I'm going to let this rock. I'm going to tell you at the end of this.
But once, like, I'm living here again now, and it's happening often. And this sounds kind of crazy, but I'm not used to that anymore. Like, I'm walking towards someone and they're walking toward me and they're looking at me in anticipation of saying hello and greeting me with a smile. Again, I was raised here. Okay, I'm about to be 30 in March, but so I'm getting used to that. And I absolutely understand why fellow Southerners visit New York and they're like, everyone's so rude. Everybody's blunt. They're very blunt. They're very direct because there are, number one, so many people in New York. Somebody always wanting something, somebody trying to scam you. And again, there are so many people. Like, imagine walking by thousands of people every single day and saying hello to them. That's too much. So I really understand, after, again, living there for 4 years, why people don't speak, because, girl, ain't nobody got time for that. And folks are trying to get to where they're trying to get to. But it also makes sense as to why living down here, that makes more sense, because you're seeing people few and far between. You know what I mean? So you have the, like, what's the word I'm looking for? You have the space to acknowledge a stranger and greet them with a smile. Like, I don't know, this is so interesting. I think I'm going to make more videos about this, about reintegrating back into the South after moving away. Again, only 4 years in New York City, but yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong.
She only had 4 years. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all some game. When you up top and you in like places like Philly, New York, Delaware, dirty Jersey. Shout out to Jersey.
Oh no.
Okay. You ever get off the plane and they looking at you right in the eye like this? And they staring at your eyes. And they looking at you, they're like, what the heck they looking at? I grew up just like that all day, 24/7. Real talk. It wasn't until I left and I came down to the South and I'm like, just chilling. Same thing. Looking at people the way I normally look at people. And my boy from Chicago, shout out to Luke in Chicago.
Oh no.
He not in Chicago. He by the belt line. What up? He was like, yo, why you looking so mean all the time? Why you always ice grilling people? Because up north, we look like this. We look you in the eye. We stare at you. Because she right. We don't know what you about. We want to see your body movement. We want to see how you move. We want to see do your words line up with the energy that's coming off of you? Nah, something wrong with him. Something wrong with that cat. He ain't right.
Oh no.
That's why we look so mean sometimes up top, right? That's what y'all look like that sometimes. Y'all do. Real talk. I say y'all because I used to do the same thing, and I'm a reformed ice griller.
They have strained our community, my community, so much in these sanctuary cities and up north that y'all have effectively initiated a reverse Great Migration where we're going back home to our cousins and where our grandparents came from and our great-grandparents came from the South, from Texas to the Carolinas to Atlanta, all this stuff. Y'all have effectively initiated a reverse migration amongst our community of people because y'all are basically pushing us down south. Correct me if I'm wrong. I honestly think that's what's going on right now.
Who the heck?
I don't understand why people...
Who the heck is he talking about, y'all? Like, who? What? Huh? I don't know what Buddy was talking about, bro. I don't know.
Especially black people don't like coming to the South. Like, I get, parts of the South, that's still the sundown towns, but like the majority of black spots that it's cool to go to for black folks, like Jackson, Mississippi, Memphis, Tennessee, like South, like black folk South. I don't get why people...
Is there anything going on in Jackson? Real talk. Jackson, Mississippi. Is there anything going on in Jackson, Mississippi? I know some stuff going on in Jackson, Mississippi on the strip, but you know what I mean. Economics. Well, that is economic stuff. Progressive economic, not progressive in the nature of politically progressive. Let's just get back to this.
Black people don't like coming here. I feel at home here. Like, being in the South is like, that's the epitome of blackness to me. And y'all motherfuckers don't like coming to the South. Like, I get, like, with all the red states and all the fucked up ass policies and woo woo woo. But baby, when it come to being around black people from the South, I'm at home. Hey, twin. Love y'all. Mwah, 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 mwah.
Twin.